News on SBYnews.com. I hope everybody enjoyed a beautiful holiday weekend. We had a little bit of rain, but it was very nice overall. Folks, I want to get right into a topic here I think everybody's going to enjoy hearing about, maybe not the end result. This morning I came to learn of a particular situation with a citizen in Salisbury. This thing gets quite interesting because, we wanted to title the article, "How Do You Police the Police?" The reason for that is, here's a couple in a neighborhood in Salisbury where crime is pretty heavy. And the bottom line is, this is a retired couple who was using ADT services for security on their home. They turned around and went out and purchased a new security system online in order to save them money rather than having the monthly fees. This system would automatically, once it's programmed, dial the Salisbury Police Department, and they went through the process of purchasing it, canceling their ADT account, setting the system up, and last week, or a few days ago I should say, someone attempted to break into their home. Now here's what's interesting, folks. The individual, this couple I should say, gets a phone call from the Salisbury Police Department. They happen to be out on their boat. Their cell phones were in the car. When they got back and got the message, they turned around and called the Salisbury Police Department to find out what's going on. When they spoke to the dispatcher said, "Oh, you're the family that has the security system that's not compatible with the Salisbury Police Department." Now, isn't that interesting how it's not compatible, but yet the system called the Salisbury Police Department once someone tried to break in, and it did what it's supposed to do. But because of the way the code is set up in the city of Salisbury, and I did a lot of research on this morning, this matter is now being looked into, the dispatcher was in the wrong for making such a statement. What made this even more interesting is that this couple was charged a $25 fee to have the police go to their home. Now, that's mind-boggling to me for a couple of reasons. Number one is, don't they want to have these kind of systems in an area that has high crime to deter crime from happening? So, are you punished when your alarm system goes off? The city of Salisbury is going to charge you $25 each time the police come out? And now, what the heck are we paying taxes for crying out loud? And enormous taxes, mind you. This just blows me away. Then there's the system's not compatible. Well, because the company that they purchased it from on the internet didn't register with the city of Salisbury or every municipality in the country, this system's not compatible. This couple made a phone call to the police department, several phone calls, several emails back and forth, and I'm going to have documents at a later point sometime during this week to show you what's been going on. The Salisbury Police Department said that she would have to bring this matter up with the mayor. So she writes an email to the mayor complaining about what's happened, and the mayor writes her back and says, "Well, you'll have to contact the police department about this matter. It's a police issue." So she's getting bounced back and forth, back and forth. Finally, she's come to Salisbury News and asked for our help. The bottom line is, again, we have spoken to certain council members who now see that the language for the city of Salisbury is antiquated and needs to be updated to people that purchase any kind of security system online. But we'd like to know what you think about this. This to me is just unbelievable. How many of you have a security system and have been charged the $25? I'll tell you this right now. The first 2 times you don't get charged. If they come out to your house, first 2 times, nothing. As a matter of fact, within 30 days, when you first put your system in, they expect problems with alarm systems. There's no charge. So what we'd like to know is, have you ever been charged the $25 fee from the City of Salisbury Police Department? This has nothing to do against the Salisbury Police. I'm sure once this lands on the desk of Interim Chief Ivan Barkley, that the situation will be resolved and taken care of. I already know
that at the legislative level, that it's being taken care of within the city of Salisbury Council, and Mr. Pick has been involved and understands what's going on now. And perhaps if Mayor Ireton didn't have his head up his butt so much lately, he would know that a citizen is reaching out. And one thing you learn in business, folks, regardless of the importance of what a citizen comes to the mayor for, one thing you'll realize if you're a good business person is if a person reaches out to you, whether you think it's petty or not, to them it's the most important thing going on at that time for that individual. These are taxpayers that pay the mayor's salary. The mayor needs to pay better attention and start taking control of these things. Mind you, I understand he wants to claim he's busy. I can assure you of one thing. He's not more busy than I am. And I took this woman's phone call. And I listened to the entire story. I made other phone calls to follow up on this. I think the mayor's out of line. You need to start finding more time for everything other than Flavors of Italy and all your buddies. Think about that one too, Jim. You need to start making some changes and take care of the citizens. I appreciate the council members that are willing to look into this issue and take it one step further and perhaps change some upcoming language so that people can make these purchases. Mind you, they're trying to save money. It's a tough economy. They went out and purchased a system and it worked beautifully. Someone attempted to break into their house. The alarm went off. They scattered. Police came, wrote them up a citation for $25 for having to come out and review it. We need to make some changes, but we want to know from you folks, have any of you received a $25 citation from the city of Salisbury? You guys have a great day. Appreciate you being here. Obviously, the weather's perfect again. Absolutely beautiful. We appreciate your support. Thanks again, folks, and we'll see you on Friday. Take care now.